And home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Orlando Wizards. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I don't know why else I can use. Lucky.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's got it in. Complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. Here we go. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wise, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Oh, that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are an extra point away from drawing level. They'll come out in the pistol. The tight end in motion right here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 2nd down now. It's Wise, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And all the way in for the touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
11 mighty.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gun.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go. Wise. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 20. 5, touchdown. Great effort there. 48 yards. And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Come on,
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most...
On first down, it's Wise, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Wise. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Wise. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Field black. Claws red. 6 mega.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Opposite, green, ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 cycles. Needle blue.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Let's go. Right, 60. Red, cycle. Hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, green. Blue strike. Watch out now.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here we go.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Come on, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Field, black, set.
Now back to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Wizards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Wise. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. They'll run on 1st down. Wise. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Oh, design run for their wideout. Gets around him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, it's Wise. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 133 yards yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on first down. Wise. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Wizards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now second down and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will He'll take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll take this to the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last thing, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They need 12 here. It's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play.